Hi everyone. The focus of today's practice is for grounding yourself. I feel like especially during this time we all need to allow ourselves and give ourselves some time to fully ground our body and just be one with our energies and nature and the earth and our surroundings, especially since this is a very difficult time right now. I thought this would be very important. So without further ado, let's begin. We're going to be starting an easy pose. So legs crossed, they can be out in front of you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And you're going to be placing your hands on your knees facing downwards. So the palms are going to be facing downwards. When you do this, it helps with grounding yourself. And yeah. So just close your eyes and breathe. If you want, you can kind of push down on your knees, bring them closer to the ground. Rub your hands back and forth, whatever you'd like. If you'd like to, you can slowly allow yourself to bend forward at the hips. And you can just rest wherever you stop, or if you're able to, just bring your head to the ground. Making sure that your palms are still staying connected with the ground. Allowing yourself to completely relax in this posture. Slowly, if you are bent forward at the hips, just slowly pushing your way back up to seated. Opening your eyes. And now that we're here, we're going to be moving into bound angle posture. So it's very close to being the same as easy pose, except you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. You can hold in front of your feet, or again, place your hands on your knees. I find what's most comfortable is just keeping your hands wrapped around your toes, sitting up straight. You can, if you want, flutter your knees up and down, if you want that extra movement, or you can just stay still. Again, you can close your eyes if you'd like. If you are bouncing your legs up and down, slowly bringing them to stillness. If you have your eyes closed, opening them up. And we're going to be moving into staff posture. So, you're going to stay seated, but you're going to bring your legs out in front of you. Have the soles of your feet your toes facing upwards, as if you're pushing your soles of the feet onto a wall. And then you're just going to be bringing your hands beside your hips, and then putting pressure into your hands so they're staying grounded into the ground. Becoming grounded is very important, I find, and very relaxing and helps you relax. It's focused a lot around the root chakra. So I found that today's practice would be very important, especially with what's happening in our world right now. I wanted to create a practice that would allow everyone to just contain all of their energies and ground themselves, and allow yourself to empty your mind and completely just be in the present moment. We're going to be staying in this posture for 3 more breaths. And on your next inhale, we're going to be shifting into tabletop. So, making sure that your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in line with each other, and your hips and knees are in line with each other, and making sure your knees are hip distance apart. Keeping a flat back. And then we're just going to be moving into 5 rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, dropping your belly and looking up into the sky. And as you exhale, arching your back and dropping your head down to the ground. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, arch your back and drop your head. Doing this 3 more times, following your own flow of breath. Inhale, coming into tabletop, curling your toes underneath of you, lifting up your knees and drawing your hips back, coming into your downward dog, and pedaling your legs out. Coming to stillness, looking in between your hands and hopping or stepping forward. Now that you're here, you're just going to be coming all the way up into mountain posture. So keeping your feet hip distance apart, palms facing forward, standing tall, and breathe. On your next inhale, you're going to be raising your arms above your head and sitting back into chair posture, making sure that your big toes are in front of your knees and looking forward, and we're going to be staying here for 5 breaths. On your next inhale, coming to standing, and we're going to be moving into 2 sun salutations. So I'll bring you through the first one. So inhale, bringing your arms above your head. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold, or forward fold. And inhale all the way back up. Doing this once more, following your own breath. Next exhale, just dropping your hands to your side and coming into mountain again. We're only going to be here for 3 breaths. And we're going to be moving into a low lunge. So you're going to be bringing your right foot forward, keeping your left foot back, and just dropping your left knee to the ground. Keeping your left toes curled underneath of you, and then moving your hips forward. So you're keeping a 90-degree angle at your front knee. And when you're ready, you can either keep your hands here, resting them on your front thigh, at heart center, or above your head. Then you're going to be dropping your hands to the inside of your front foot. You can either stay like this, or you can level yourself down onto your forearms. And just getting that extra stretch, but making sure to not strain yourself. Staying here for 5 more breaths. On your next inhale, bringing yourself back up, and then you're just going to be planting your left hand into the ground, and you're going to be opening up towards your right side. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, making sure to look up at the sky, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up into your low lunge and staying here for 5 breaths. Next inhale, dropping your hands, and bringing your right foot up, and then just lifting yourself up. And now we're going to be coming into goddess posture. So, bringing your legs out a little bit more than hip distance apart, keeping both your feet at a 45-degree angle, and then bending at the knees. Making sure that your bum stays inwards rather than sticking outwards. And bringing your hands to heart center. Coming up to standing. And going back down for 3 breaths. On the next inhale, coming back up, and we're going to be moving into the low lunge on the left leg. So, bring your left leg forward, right leg behind you, and bring your arms up or keeping them at heart center. You're going to be coming down either onto your palms or your forearms to get that extra stretch. Staying here for 5 breaths. On your next inhale, raising back up to your palms, planting your right hand into the ground. And opening up to the left side, looking up to the sky, and staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lifting back up and staying here for 5 breaths. Now bring yourself back up to standing. And we're going to be coming into the goddess posture for 5 breaths, this time opening your arms outwards. Standing back up. Coming into your mountain pose. This will be the last mountain of the practice. Staying here for 5 breaths. Coming into 2 more half sun salutations following your own breath. on your next inhale, dropping back down to seated. And coming back into that bound ankle posture we were practicing before we started our full practice. Again, just allowing yourself to completely relax in this posture. You can fold forward if you'd like. Coming back up, I'm going to be moving into a seated forward fold. So bringing your legs out in front of you. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen, and as you exhale, you're going to bring yourself down to where you're comfortable, and staying here for 5 breaths. Rolling upwards on your next inhale. And now we're going to be coming down to our backs. There will be one more pose before going into our Shavasana, and that's just knee to chest. So bringing your knees up to your chest and hugging them inwards. You can rock side to side to give your back a nice massage, or just stay still, whatever you feel your body needs. I will also give you this time to go and grab, if you'd like, a pillow for either your head or underneath your knees, or a blanket. For your Shavasana, you can go and do that during this time. Staying here for 3 more breaths. Slowly coming to stillness as you reach your 3rd breath. And then bringing your legs back out in front of you, and either you can rest your hands on your stomach, making sure your palms are facing downward, or resting them beside you. Again, palms facing downward, allowing yourself to ground your body. And close your eyes and just completely relax. I will give you 5 minutes in your Shavasana, but feel free to stay in it for as long as you'd like. And just breathe and relax, following your breath, just making sure that's your main focus right now. Always know that if you ever feel like you just need to ground yourself, you can just give yourself 5 minutes out of your day and sit down on the ground the pillow. Bring your hands onto your knees, palms facing downwards. Close your eyes and just breathe for 5 minutes. It will really help you relax your body. And that's all it takes. Slowly bringing yourself to awareness, whether that's opening and closing your eyes, moving your toes and fingers. And as you start to feel more aware, making those movements more dramatic, moving your legs, your arms, and when you're ready, moving over to one side into a fetal position. you're there, slowly pushing yourself up to seated. Take as long as you'd like. But if you're there, bringing your hands to heart center, and I would like to thank you for joining me in today's grounding practice. Please leave suggestions in the comments of any practices or focuses you'd like to see, and I will try my best to make those videos for you. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and have an amazing rest of your day, evening, whatever. Thank you, and namaste.